People online are making Faceless YouTube look like the ultimate passive income hack. They're like, just start a channel. You don't have to show your face, create videos, upload videos, use AI. You just make money overnight. Not exactly. I spent 4 months testing YouTube automation, and I'm here to tell you the truth. I'll share with you all the mistakes and everything you need to know if you are a beginner. So here's the thing people miss about YouTube automation. It's not just for people that want to start a faceless YouTube channel. So if you already have a channel where you show your face, which you're using to promote your personal brand, YouTube automation also helps you simplify the process, especially if it's something you're doing as a side hustle. You need to save a lot of time if you're doing this as a side hustle. Working daily and also running a YouTube channel and other side businesses is not a simple job at all. And I do this. So the only way I can get this done successfully is to automate the process of creating YouTube content. My life has been easier since I cracked this code. This will definitely help you too if you're trying to figure this out and you don't even know how to start. I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 skills you need to know to automate your YouTube channel as a beginner. The first thing, make sure you pick the right niche. If you pick the wrong niche, you've already failed from the beginning. So you need to make sure you research the niche that you're going to go into. Make sure that it's something you're interested in. So for instance, you want to learn more about AI, or you want to travel more, or you want to learn more about investing. Anything finance, travel, health, niches like that are evergreen, that people will need all the time. Those are the areas you should look at and make sure you're interested in them. You're going to also check if they have high CPM. On YouTube, CPM is the rate that YouTube pays you for at least 1,000 views. You get paid AdSense, and there is a cost depending on the type of niche. So you have to understand what exactly you're getting into. Just like starting a normal business, you have to understand your business. You don't want to start the business and then in the middle of the whole thing you're like, oops, I made a mistake. It's harder than I thought. Study the niches and know the one that will make more money for you and the one that you know you will stay consistent in because you're genuinely interested in it. You don't have to wait for the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. You can start monetizing from day one. Offer something that people are interested in if you want to monetize early. There are other ways you can monetize. Next thing, you're going to research the topics that you're going to start putting out. For every topic you're going to put out, you have to research and find out if it's a topic that people really want to know about, because you want people to watch, right? When you pick a random topic that nobody is searching for, because this is a topic you're interested in, there's no way you're going to get the views. There's various ways you can do this research. Google Trend is a very good one. It's totally free. There's vidIQ. I'm going to be sharing that on the screen or in my next video.
Just search Google Trends, show you the home page. So I want to search YouTube automation. I'm going to click explore and it will take me here. It's already showing me how the topic is doing in Nigeria for the past day. But now I want to change it to worldwide because I expect more people worldwide to watch my channel and not just Nigerians. So I'm then going to pick for the past 5 years if I want to see the trend of how it's been doing for the past 5 years, and I will see for each year and each month up until now. So here's how it's doing right now in the month of August, and now let's see September.
Number 2, your script. You might be wondering, how can I sit down and start writing out a script so that I can make my points very easily? Well, we have AI. Use your brain for the more important things. When you're doing script writing and storytelling, make sure you have a good hook, you have value, and then make sure there's the CTA, which is the call to action. In the beginning of the video, make sure that your viewers know what you're offering, and it must be very, very captivating. You have to make sure that the information you're giving is very relevant and very important to the viewers that you're speaking to. The call to action, because people want to know what they are getting at the end of everything. At the end, you're telling them what next. The third thing, your voice. One thing about automation and AI, there's that tendency for people not to have that human touch or human feeling. But when they hear a voice that they can connect to, it makes it easier. So there are different ways you can do this. It's either you do a voiceover or an AI voiceover, or you hire a narrator. Next skill, video editing is so important. You need to get those visuals right. People need to be glued to your videos. Create your videos using AI and know the right AI tools to use for that. Know the right places to get stock pictures, stock videos from. editing apps that you need to use. CapCut is the most popular one, but there are other platforms depending on what you're trying to achieve. You also need to make sure that you have the right footage. Nice text on your screen. You're going to use B-rolls. B-roll is when you're not talking straight at the camera, but you're showing pictures in between. A-roll is when you're talking straight at the camera. So if you want to achieve A-roll, you can use an avatar. There are platforms or AI platforms that you can use to get avatars that can talk for you if you don't want to show your face. And there are also AI platforms that you can use to get B-rolls, flash those pictures and videos on the screen so that you keep your viewer engaged. The last part, publishing and automation. You need to schedule everything. First of all, you will batch your content. You have to set out a day to batch your content. A lot of times you see that people are churning out those videos and you are thinking to yourself, how does this person have time to be doing all these things? This is not the same person that I know that is doing 9 to 5, my dear. What they are doing is they are setting out a day to make all these videos. So the only problem now will be to edit the videos. So take out time, at least a few hours, to make at least 3 videos. 3 videos is okay. But if you want to stretch yourself, you can do 4 videos. That's the max. After you've made these videos and you've edited these videos using editing platforms that make your life easier, you can then go ahead to schedule the videos. And after scheduling the video, there's something they call thumbnails. So that is like the banner people see when your video appears. You can also create templates for your thumbnails so that you are not going to design your thumbnails all the time. And you can do that on Canva.
This is what Canva looks like. This is my Canva page. And let's say I want to make a YouTube thumbnail. I'm going to search YouTube thumbnail and it will give me options. These are the options it gave me, but I will just look through and see what, let's say I want to do something around lifestyle, maybe diet or even a vlog. I can choose this. But if I'm on the pro, I'll get more options and I can just start editing everything and changing it to what I want. I'll just customize it to what I want.
Apart from thumbnails, you can also design the type of text that you want to use on your screen. You can design prompts. There are several creators that share prompts that help them with AI. Get those prompts, save it on maybe a Word document, and then whenever you're ready to script, edit the prompt and you're good to go. That is what works for YouTube automation. If you have some money to spare and you see this as an investment that will make you money in the end, outsource editing. So people use platforms like Fiverr, Upwork to look for video editors, graphic designers, people that do this thing for a living. If you want to play safe, you want to try and understand these platforms first before you get into it, because you wouldn't know what is quality if you're just outsourcing everything and you have never tried it before. So in just 120 days, I learned that YouTube automation is about mastering these simple skills, the right ideas, simple scripting, clean audio, quick editing, and smart automation. So if you're ready to skip all the guesswork and start building this as a side hustle, I put together an ebook that will help you make this easier. And I did all this so you don't have to stress yourself. Another thing I'll do for you is you need to watch this video so that you know all the tools that you need to use to make this process easier for you and you're not late to the club. You might feel this space is oversaturated, it won't work for me. Guess what? The more people are creating, the more people are watching YouTube. A lot of people even watch YouTube nowadays more than they watch their TV. I, for example. Thank you all for watching and see you on my next one. Bye.